Can speech therapy help individuals with autism learn to communicate better? I'm here to answer your question. I'm a speech language pathologist. My name is Kayla. Thanks for watching. Yes, speech therapy can help people with autism. I personally specialize in working with children with autism, and it's something that I love to do. Ultimately, my goal is to help increase the quality of life and the success of the communication between this child and their family. And so that can take form in a lot of different ways. But let me just give you some examples. This won't be for every child, but these are possible cases of ways that speech therapy can help. In general, we might start teaching a child in the beginning when they're very young how to use sign language so they can get their just very basic needs and wants across to their parents. As time goes on, we might start with what's called a picture exchange communication system. Now, this is for when words are particularly challenging for a child to produce, or maybe they're able to speak, but it's not very understandable, and so it's not successful for them to get their needs and wants met. So we might use a picture exchange communication system. Look out for another video all about that, and I'll show you some examples and ways that I've used it with my clients. A third way that speech therapists can help children express themselves when words are very difficult is the use of a communication device. This is often an electronic device like an iPad. Sometimes they're called talkers or AAC. There's a lot of different terms out there. But basically it's an iPad most of the time with an app that generates speech so that the child, when they can't speak themselves, they can push the button of a picture and they know that picture means milk, and the speech device, the iPad, will say milk, and eventually they can learn to create full sentences. And I know this freaks out a lot of parents. I don't want them using a machine, but the research supports that this is very effective for getting their needs met, for lowering their frustration, and they can continue to learn verbal speech as they're using an electronic device. Keep your eyes peeled for another video about communication devices. A fourth way that we help children with autism to communicate, a big one, is using music. And this is what inspired me to work with children in the very beginning. I have a musical background. I love singing. I play the ukulele. And I have seen firsthand the magic that happens, it's the only way to describe it, when a child with autism isn't showing the ability to connect with eye contact, to focus, to communicate, and you start singing a song and all of a sudden you've grabbed that child's attention and they're with you and they're really learning in a way that they weren't before. So I've been able to teach children a lot of communication skills, words, signs, expressions through songs. On my YouTube, you'll see I have plenty of videos about songs that I like to use, and I go into depth about how to teach a toddler to talk in my online course. You've probably heard me mention this before. It's an excellent resource for children with or without autism. Speech therapy for individuals with autism goes even beyond just beginning to speak. Many children with autism are able to speak, but there's other challenges like being able to understand other people's nonverbal signs and their intentions, and there can be a lot of communication breakdowns and frustrations, confusions for people with autism. So as therapists, we try and support them in their learning process to have a successful, meaningful connection with people that are in their lives. Now, you may be wondering, when is a good time for someone with autism to start speech therapy? In general, we recommend earlier is better. Don't waste time. Don't let frustration build up. Don't let time go by where your child's not connecting with you or others. Get a therapist in your life who has experience with autism and have them help so that you can have the most successful, most meaningful connection with that person with autism that's in your life. I know many of you may be frustrated right now as you are probably seeking services for your child, and with the pandemic, things are very limited. So I just want to mention that I have my online course. Go to my website, check it out, which has been a very successful tool for parents as they're starting this process and having trouble accessing in-person help. This is a resource that you can start today and start helping your child from home. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe because Penny and I, my puppy Penny and I, will be posting new videos every Tuesday like we do. And we don't want you to miss out. Thanks, like, comment, and share this video. Bye-bye. Happy talking.